Hey guys, welcome back to another Tales of Foundation Repair. Today we're fixing a house in Richardson, Texas. We're going to install 28 galvanized steel piers to fix the foundation.
Hi guys.
By 9 a.m. we have 12 poles due. I'm gonna start installing the galvanized steel piers. We're gonna see how far we can drive them into the soil.
And here I am installing the first steel pier, so you can see the difference is clear. This is a galvanized steel pier, and usually the steel piers are all rust, and we are always concerned about the longevity of the material we're using. So we ordered this pipe, we're testing it, and it's actually very good, and this will ensure that the steel lasts longer buried in the ground versus the standard pipe that is always used by our competitors. Okay guys, so we have hit the bedrock, so I push 6 pipes into the soil, 6 feet, and the pressure just went all the way to 10,000 psi. This area in Richardson, Texas, is not uncommon to find the bedrock very shallow, but as long as the pipe can't penetrate any further, it means we're good. After installing the first pier, we're gonna start pushing all the rest of them. So we have finished the first pier. I'm gonna move to the next one. We know now that it's going to take 7 pipes and 1 cylinder. So on top of the cylinder we're gonna have the concrete top cap. The soil here in Richardson is really hard. The shell is sometimes just 1-2 feet deep into the ground, some other times like 10. And on this house it's taking 7 feet and 1 cylinder. The galvanized pipe really looks much better than the other one. And remember, it's not only that it looks better, this material is gonna last way longer than the regular steel. Hey guys, so we have a lot of progress on the repair and I'm gonna walk you through the process. So we start this repair yesterday and we do pretty much half of the holes yesterday. I also start installing the piers. We're installing, as usual, our hybrid piers. So our hybrid piers are going 9 feet deep with galvanized steel pipe, and then we're just adding 1 or 2 cylinders on top at most. Some of the piers reach the bedrock instantly, like they had no pressure and suddenly they went all the way to 10,000. That means they hit bedrock. So on those cases you will see that the pipe is all the way to the top. But we try to estimate so we can put 1 cylinder on top of the pipe, and you may wonder why not going with all steel all the way to the top. The reason for that is because usually when we have pipe all the way to the top, when we start leveling the foundation, the pipe, it kind of wobbles like this. But when we have the concrete cylinder on top, it's more solid. So we have all these sides ready to start setting up the bottle jacks, the top caps and then the bottle jacks. Here on this corner, usually the corners are lighter, and because this is just a porch, the pier reaches refusal too fast. So to provide more stability and support, we install a dual pier. Here, one line, the left one right there, this line is merely concrete. It went 5 feet deep into the soil before it started lifting the foundation. On the right side, we have the galvanized steel pier. That one went 11 feet deep. This is the front of the house. The customer just planted some vines in here that he wanted to try and keep alive. So as usual, because we want to satisfy all the customers' requests, we dug the holes from the porch. Here on the porch, we dug towards the grade beam in here and towards the grade beam under the house. So we're gonna install the piers right beneath the beam on the porch. And then we're gonna have another pier right beneath the brick wall. And we're gonna do the same on all these holes. By digging the piers inside the porch, through the porch, we are protecting the landscape that the customer really wanted to save. Then we have more holes along this area. And also we have more holes going to the back, to the side, and to the back of the house. This is the back of the house. The last pier we're gonna install is going to be right there. This house is not too bad. It's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches low, but it's the perfect time to secure it before it gets worse. Something we always ask our customers is that since we're digging holes and installing the piers are going to use volume. So we can't put all the dirt back again in the holes where we dug it. So if the customer allows us and they're fine with it, we grade the soil, the excess of dirt around the property. And this is very helpful. So over the years, the changes of season, of weather, they start causing dips on the yards, and more when you have a big yard like this. So those dips, they puddle water, and if they're too close to the house, they can cause or continue to cause foundation shifting. For example, in here we have a huge dip, which is, of course, is really hard to see on camera, but same over there. So by the dirt, by that pile of dirt, the yard slopes down a lot. So with all this dirt, after we finish with the foundation work, we're gonna grade it properly so we make the yard more even, and also we're gonna create a grading where we help all the water to be pushed away from the house. So after backfilling the holes, we need to make sure that we pack the soil as best as possible so we don't have any sinkhole down the road. But after packing the soil, then we're gonna see how much of this dirt we're gonna be able to spread around, or if we have to take it back to properly cover the holes. So this is about a 50-year-old house, but it has something that is really good. So here we found that the plumbing, the sewer line, has already been rerouted, and the old cast iron pipe has been replaced with PVC. This is the laundry. The pipe comes all the way there, and then it goes to the front. Same here, this is the kitchen. The pipe comes here and goes to the front. The good thing about having the old cast iron pipe replaced already is that since all the plumbing runs towards the outside, we definitely minimize the risk of having foundation failure. The PVC piping is definitely more flexible than the cast iron, and the problem with the cast iron is that it's always old. Usually cast iron was used only on houses built before the 80s. So by now, all those pipes are really in need of replacement. But in a situation like this one, the worst that can happen is that the pipe may break on the elbow or something, or in this case we're not gonna lift too much, so we're not really worried about that. But in cases where we need to lift too much and the pipe goes to the outside like this, then all we need to do is just to cut in there so we can lift the foundation. Where we cut, it might separate, but when that happens, we can just make sure that we fix it without creating a bigger damage. Now we expect to finish this repair by tomorrow. All of the holes are already dug, and we're just gonna install about 16 more piers. We understand and we know that it's most likely that when you get this service done in your house, it's kind of overwhelming. It's normal that the customers kind of freak out because you can understand, you see all the dirt all around the house, the concrete breakouts, so it's a very invasive process. And honestly, the way we do it is less invasive than other methods. But there's no need to worry. Something we explain to all our customers is that after we finish, we're sure that we're gonna make the house look even better than how it was before. This is why we always document, record, and take a lot of videos and pictures of everything we do. So that way we can show our customers that we put a lot of effort and respect towards your home. So we can ensure that you're happy with the results, that everything looks not only like it was but better, knowing also that your foundation is going to be secure for the years to come. This is our second day of foundation repair in Richardson, Texas, and I'm gonna walk you through the repair. So we have all of the holes dug, and now we're just installing piers. After installing the piers, we're gonna start setting up the bottle jacks to start lifting. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. So that's our progress. We're installing the piers. We're hoping we can finish installing the piers today and setting up the bottle jacks, so tomorrow we can finish with the entire process. I will post the video after everything is done, and I hope you like it. Hey guys, so we're done installing the piers and now we are finishing setting up the bottle jacks. So we're gonna lift the foundation and level it today, and then we're gonna finish Hey guys, so we finished leveling the house and we're going to finish the piers right now, and then we're just gonna start backfilling and completing the job.